Happy Tuesday. It's about that time again. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Shift your thinking Tuesdays. I don't have my tripod this morning for those of you who are viewing me on Instagram. So you're going to be like set down in the corner here. I will give you some love. Give me some love. Shout out, say hello, say how you do, how you be. We have an exciting segment for today. Everything is so timely, and that's what's really great about Shifter Thinking Tuesdays. If you're new to the show, I'm Lisa Puerto, super agent. I come on every Tuesdays at 8:10 Pacific time for 13 minutes to transform our inner experience to a phenomenal outer experience and its application at its best. I apply what I learned from the book. We are doing a series from Shift Your Thinking, 200 Ways to Improve Your Life. And we are now on episode number 23, which is pretty exciting. Yeah, let me just say that. Episode number 23. I must remind you, I am still in my birthday month, so I am feeling just as fired up as ever because I've started my personal new year. And I think today's topic is very timely. It's very timely, you guys. And I'm going to go in here and call it compared. Remember the song, right? Nothing compares to you. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's such a good one. Nothing compares to you. Oh, that's a good one. I really like that one. Okay. I just want to check logistics real quick, actually, because it'll be no fun if, let's see. Checking out logistics. Give me a moment. If you've just joined, make sure you hit that share button. Invite somebody to transform their morning so that they too can have a phenomenal outer experience. So today's segment is Nothing Compares to You. Give me a moment. Okay, I'm good. I actually just wanted to check the sound, actually. So I'm good to go. If you are in the room, in the building, make sure you say hi, say hello, drop a comment. Happy holidays to you all in whatever right, regard, or religious purpose that you celebrate around this time. Kudos to you. So, comparison is no measure of success. I like this. It says society at large places great emphasis on comparison. From products to services to brands to people, comparisons are at work and never stop. Yeah, comparison is both tireless and tiring, as the comparisons available online and off are endless. Yeah, I know we could just go on in comparing ourselves to other people, but we are here for different seasons, reasons, and purpose. So given that we're doing a holiday theme, I think this is great. On the human side, comparison is the trap of contrasting ourselves to others we generally know little or nothing about. How does this comparison work? To say I am rich because I'm not living on the street is comparison. To say I am blessed because I'm not a starving child in Africa is comparison. To say I am attractive because I'm not ugly like someone I consider to be ugly is comparison. Real success is never measured by comparison. Oh my gosh, let's stop there. No, let me go on a little bit and then I'm going to build because I'm like ready to jump in, especially because in the last episodes I have shared and talked about personal definitions. So this is monumental. Comparisons are a trap that will have us in an endless game of emotional ping pong. Let me read that last line again. I think, and then we should build there. Real success is never measured by comparison. I'm going to throw that in the chat box because that is so, I like that. Real success is never measured by comparison. Yeah, that's a good one. So nothing compares to you today's, I'm calling today's segment because it really, for me, this is all about me just relating, applying, and you get what you get from it. But as I think about something like this and the things that I have branched out to do, that was me coming out of my own little world, my own little box, and realize I can have a fantastic time in this lifetime if I'm just operating by my own personal definitions, by my own personal rules. And I'm having a whale of a time. I mean, something like this, Shift Your Thinking Tuesdays, was me born out of doing something outside the norm and saying, hey, I don't need to wait on anyone else. I give myself permission. So I don't need to compare what other people are doing. And I get that a lot, actually. I get people that say, hey, you should check out so-and-so, look what they're doing, or you should read this book. You know, it's like what you're doing. But in all honesty, I actually am not paying attention to what other people are doing for two reasons. One, I actually don't want to taint my own taint. I don't want to taint my own creativity, my own experience, and my own spin on what I can do or add to something that I'm doing or innovating by seeing what someone else is doing. So I actually am not watching what other people are doing. And that's not that I don't care. Again, that's personal definition for me because I'm not going to, and it's because the subconscious mind works very interestingly. It's gathering all kinds of images, sounds, sensory throughout the day, collecting it, and it's forming an experience for you. So if I watch what someone else is doing, I'm more likely to get in some type of influence, and you'll see it translate in some of the work that I do. So that's one of the reasons when people say, hey, you should check out so-and-so, I really don't, because I want to be able to bring my own creativity, my own innovation, my own spin. Now, if it may look similar to what someone else is doing, that's cool too, but at least I know I'm being authentic and genuine and true, and that is what's resonating. So I really like that, especially because when I've watched a lot of things that I've created and see similarities in maybe other people that have magnetized into my groups or into my world, it's pretty cool to see that, hey, I can honestly say that what I'm doing has been born out of my own creativity and I'm putting my own spin on it. Same thing like this. Doing the series out of the Shift Your Thinking book, an author wrote a book, but I'm renaming each section to where I can apply it or put my own spin on it, which is why today is called Nothing Compares to You. There's no comparison to you. There's so many terms. There's like a quote that people like to say that 1 in a million, right? I'm 1 in a million or 1 in a billion. My favorite for me personally, when I hear stuff like that, I'm once in a lifetime. I am once in a lifetime. The experience of Lisa is once in a lifetime. All right. There's no comparison. There's no comparison. And it's coming from a very confident, comfortable, happy, loving place that there's no reason for me to compare my level of success to someone else's experience because I don't know the trials and the tears, just like you don't know my trials and tears, tribulations, and my journey to what brings me to smile or choose to be happy every single day. Happiness for me is a choice, and I say that with respect that I'm in a sound mental health, that I can make that choice. And I say that because there are some people who there is hormonal imbalances, there are mental disorders, and I want to give credit, respect, and validity to some of those real health issues. But for those of us who are in sound mental health, We can consciously create our experience, our reality, and choose our happy. I choose my happy all the time. I really do. I'll continue. The author says, even further, there are just too many comparisons in existence, and we could spend a lifetime posturing ourselves against someone or something with underwhelming results and no real accuracy as to who we really are. It's just like I said, I don't want to be influenced by someone else that will taint my level of creativity and authenticity. There's no comparison to me. I am who I am. You are who you are. The only genuine measure of success in life is whether or not we are living in the full potential of who we are, regardless of how limited or great our capacity looks, ability, etc. Comparison is the measure we rely on when our potential in life is either out of focus or isn't being exercised. True success comes from operating in the fullness of our talents, abilities, and God-given gifts. It's in the stretching, risking, and living in our potential that comparison loses any and all meaning, and that our potential trumps our need to use others as the determining factor of our worth. And that means everything compared to, whoops. So I will leave you with this. Oh my goodness. Nothing compares to you. In terms of applying it, I've covered this on the last segments, last episodes where I was talking about personal definitions, because that's really what's defining your limits, confines, your boundaries, or whatever personal definitions, personal boundaries that you have self-imposed. And when we're talking about comparison, there really is no comparison. There's no comparison to you or to me or to anyone else. That we have maybe like minds, we have like similarities, but like I said, there you are once in a lifetime. Don't wait to live your life in comparison of what you've been seeing or experiencing someone else do. Get rid of the boundaries, the self-imposed boundaries. I know I do it all the time. So with that, I say, I love you, I love you, I love you. I will announce today's winner shortly of their free copy of Shift Your Thinking. I am doing a book giveaway with this, and I'm thinking next year for January, I'm going to do something different. So as we continue the series, and just as a thank you to you for joining me, be sure to subscribe, like, and share at LA Super Agent on all social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Please be sure to check out my website at lasuperagent.com. Have a powerful and productive week, you guys.